What secrets do men keep from women? When you decide to open up to a girl and she stays with you, it's incredible. Honestly, I can't imagine how something so simple can be so rare. Most women will never admit it, but they really don't like to see their men emotional. You're right, bro. I finally told my girlfriend about the shit that once happened in my life. 3 weeks later, I'm on my own. I'm a singer, and today after my gig, I'm going to be on my own. I'm a singer, and today after a concert, a woman came up to me and told me in front of my friends that she liked my music, but I needed to lose some weight. And then she went on to joke about how big I was. I know I'm too big for a singer, and in fact, I've been going to the gym hard for the last 6 months. This is still more humiliating, and I was very ashamed. The worst part is that as a man, I feel like the only way to get rid of these feelings is to anonymously tell random people on Reddit. I'm not chasing attention here. I just agree that just because many men don't express their feelings doesn't mean we don't have them, and words do hurt. The best thing in the world is to have someone stroking your hair while you hold your head in his lap. I'm crying bald tears. One compliment would make my whole month. You misspelled the word decade. My classmate said that my eyes looked beautiful in the sunlight. I still remember her words even after 20 years. As soon as you leave the room, we fart, so don't come back in. I hate accidental boners and trying to hide them. The most awkward moments I could ever experience. Everyone remembers that embarrassing day in high school when you tucked your hose into your waistband and then the young teacher's assistant bent down to get the chalk. Many of you give terrible blowjobs, but we keep telling you that you are the best. Your breasts are like a black hole, and we need to do our best not to stare at them. And after an involuntary glance, we look at your face, but we still see your breasts. A full stomach and empty balls are the key to happiness. A bunch of snitches in this thread. We like being in an emotional connection with our partner more than sex. How vulnerable and insecure we really are. We don't say anything if we don't get a lot of gifts on our birthdays or at Christmas. But this is important to us too. It's not a manifestation of self-centeredness or anything like that, because they're just gifts. But it is a tangible proof that people care about us. And the variety of gifts shows what part of our personal life you tend to pay attention to. Although maybe it's just me. We don't discuss the details of sex with our partners with each other like women do. Nice try, girls. Sometimes all we want is real love and warm hugs. Sometimes we cry in the bathtub and come back with a smile. Sometimes we are afraid of God. You scare the shit out of us, 90% of us. Not me, but I still treat some women with distrust. Even those who are scary, especially the scared ones. Desperation can make them impulsive, and this is dangerous. When a man asks, "Will you take my jacket?" he deep down hopes that you won't, because he knows that he will be cold without it. The fact is that even if you give us clear signs of sympathy, most of us will not take any action in return. We assume that you are just a good person, and we don't want to make a fool of ourselves. Also, no makeup is and always will be better than makeup. I think about sex every 10 minutes. Men are constantly being sexually harassed at school, at work, and so on. It often happens in the locker room or while working in a restaurant. I can't remember how many times I've met women and men, not gay or bisexual, who grabbed my dick. Now I work in a hospital, and even here I am still harassed by patients. We buy cool toys for our children, especially boys, because we dreamed of them when we were kids. We know that appearance is important to all of you. You need to stop pretending that you don't care and stop making disgusting accusations that men only care about looks. Because looks are the only thing women pay attention to in the beginning. I know that the only reason you're talking to me right now is because I'm very attractive and athletic. If I were fat and ugly, you wouldn't even talk to me. Boners just happen, and we have no idea why. We're not always horny when we have a boner, but still, His Majesty continues to stand proud. This thing does what it wants to do, and there's almost nothing we can do about it. No woman will ever know that I am scared to death of spiders. It's 10 in the morning. I am half asleep trying to get through a work meeting. And the only thing I can think about now is sex. I feel betrayed when I tell a girl something. I ask her to keep it a secret, and she turns around and tells her not-so-best friend and 3 of her friends. If a guy tells you something and asks you to keep it a secret, it means that you shut the fuck up, not blabber about it everywhere like Armenian radio. Girls can't keep secrets, and that's bullshit. We know that girls shed their skin once or twice a month. Source: my sister told me. We will always look at women. Always. It doesn't matter who it is, where we are. We look at a beautiful woman passing by every time. It can be physically painful not to look. Some men hide it better than others. Some will pay attention. Look at that cute dog. Wow, that's a weird ad on that bus. I've seen men of all varieties evaluate women in my presence. Men of God, priests, gays, doctors, it doesn't matter. It's invisible, but we have to look. In the darkness, you are all the same. So you better work on self-development and your individuality. The question of money. How much do I earn? How much have I saved? The cost of my motorcycle, and how much more expensive is it than my car? The cost of my club membership? I never mention this in front of women or men who might leak this information to women. Maybe it's just my opinion, but I've noticed that women are slowly starting to realize that they don't need men that much. And we are beginning to fear this, to be honest. Some of us also like flowers, cute things, pleasant aromas, goodies, fruit cocktails, soft fluffy clothes, romantic gestures, etc. Of course, gay guys, you might say. No, not only gay guys, but because women and other men will think we're gay, we naturally keep it a secret. I think it doesn't matter as much as it used to, but it's definitely still expected that men will act macho about it. And of course, homophobia still exists even in 2022. Women have an unquestionable right to many nice things in life, while men have to be content with sports, cars, and beer. Where we hide the chocolate. We hold the door for you, or let you go ahead on the stairs just to stare at your ass. That when you mention your ex, we want to throw you in front of a train. Ladies, call your best friend and tell him that you're bored and would rather have sex with him than watch Netflix alone. Let's see how many of you will get the answer, sorry, but we're just friends. I saw a video of a man asking women to call him. I think you can guess which answer was the most common. Thank you for watching. In the comments below the video, write what you are hiding from your women, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. See you soon.